Welcome to today's Explainer. We're about to embark on a real sensory odyssey right into the heart of mindful artisanal creation. Today, we're unpacking the vibrant world of textile arts and taking a closer look at the highly anticipated Crazy Knit Crochet 2026 Festival. If you're passionate about injecting a genuine soul into your creative projects, well, you're in exactly the right place. So, let's just dive right into the big question. Why are so many creators actively fleeing industrial yarn? It's a massive shift happening across the crafting community right now. Think about it. Before a single stitch is even cast, the materials we choose tell a story. And for a lot of us, the story of mass-produced yarn is just lifeless. It comes straight out of uniform anonymous vats. It's often cold, flat, and chemically dyed, which totally strips the act of creation of its inherent warmth. The contrast driving this whole movement is pretty stark. On one hand, you have the industrial experience, which is disconnected and honestly visually flat. But on the other hand, you have the artisanal approach. Opting for an artisanal skein is a deeply sensory experience. It's all about breathing in that natural scent of the fleece, feeling the authentic softness of the fiber slipping through your fingers, and working with vibrant, ethical materials that actually have a soul. It takes crafting from a cold mechanical task and turns it into a living, breathing art form. All right, let's move to section 1, the first gesture, care. Because interestingly enough, the conscious creator's journey actually starts with the hands. To really get this, we have to look at 829 Savenary and Tanture. They're a remarkably innovative artisan featured at the festival, and they have this totally unique hybrid identity that blends independent yarn dyeing with artisanal soap making. Their whole philosophy is built around radical transparency. No chemical smells, no anonymous vats. They're creating a literal sensory bridge between ethical skincare and exceptional yarn. Oh, and a quick insider tip for you, they're also going to have these exclusive hand-sewn project bags at their stand. They're basically designed to be the perfect structural skeletons for your works in progress. But honestly, here's where their engineering just completely shines. We've got to talk about their new magnetic floating soap dish. It's a literal game changer for a creator's bathroom. The mechanics are elegantly architectural. Step 1, you attach a powerful magnetic suction cup to any smooth surface. Step 2, you press this tiny, notched metal capsule directly into your artisanal soap. And step 3, boom, the magic happens. Magnetic levitation. Your soap literally floats in midair, bringing a little bit of anti-gravity wizardry right to your sink. Okay, so why does this matter so much? It's not just a cool party trick. It is all about preserving the organic integrity of the soap itself. Because it dries completely at 360 degrees, there's absolutely no stagnant water. That means your soap lasts up to twice as long, it maintains flawless hygiene and structure without turning into that gross melted mush we all hate, and it serves as a brilliant zero-waste alternative to those cold plastic industrial bottles. Think about it like this. Precision tools release the creator's gesture. We all know that high-end knitting needles preserve the point of your talent by giving you perfect stitch regularity, right? Well, this levitating soap dish applies that exact same technical rigor to your skincare. By perfectly preserving those precious oils, it guarantees your hands stay flawlessly soft. You'll be ready to handle the most delicate silk or cloud-like mohair without a single snag. Moving right along to Section 2, the Big Sock 85 Revolution, brought to us by the brilliant artisans over at Madelaine A. Filibert. Let's break down the technical composition here. Big Sock 85 is a super robust blend of 85% merino and 15% nylon. But the real magic? That's in its high regular twist. This very specific structure gives you incredibly crisp, bouncy stitch definition. It makes reading your stitches an absolute breeze, letting you maintain flawless tension and visualize every single yarn over with just perfect clarity. And layered on top of that technical base is the true art of color. Madelaine and Filibert are rolling out 3 breathtaking new shades for 2026. Marie Gallant evokes these beautiful, distant horizons and clear lagoons. Then you have Quiberon, which captures the shifting light of the wild coast with really deep teal and emerald undertones. And finally, Singapore, bringing a modern, urban depth with vibrant, almost metallic neon reflections. Because these are dyed through artisanal layering, the colors literally change depending on the light. It's a chromatic vibration that those giant industrial vats simply cannot replicate. Now, to perfectly read a premium yarn like this, having the right tools is absolutely essential. We're drawing on the expertise of Emilie from Sofia Welna, a boutique that honors a deep lineage of Polish linen spinners.
she highly recommends Gu needles. They're famous for those amazing memory-free cables that never tangle, which perfectly matches the fluidity of the merino. Or, if you want absolute comfort during those marathon crafting sessions, she suggests the warm, ergonomic wood of Knit Pro needles. Trust me, using top-tier tools prevents technical errors and turns every hour of your work into pure well-being. The festival itself is also the ultimate ecosystem for creative synergy. You can literally mix the robust Big Sock 85 with the extreme hypoallergenic softness of BBL Paga, sourced directly from Sophie's Fleece to Skein farm. You can line your project bags with prestigious Japanese Nico fabrics from Sita Jolie. And to make sure your creations hold up perfectly over time, you can even learn crucial structural techniques, like reinforcing dense weaves in Marianne's Mosaic Crochet Masterclass. The possibilities are endless.
All right, let's head into Section 3, heading to Namur 2026.
You know, the venue itself is actually part of the magic. The prestigious Arsenal de Namur features these stunning historic brick walls and massive glass roofs that just flood the space with natural zenithal light. This light acts as a literal truth test. It reveals the complex, moving nuances of the artisanal soaps and skeins. We're talking about organic, vibrant details that a computer screen simply cannot capture. You really have to see it to believe it.
And the community is responding so powerfully to this call for authenticity. In its inaugural 2024 edition, the festival brought together a really strong foundation of 800 passionate visitors. Fast forward just 1 year later to 2025, and that number absolutely exploded to 1,500 Traconauts. This kind of growth just proves the power of the collective. Because let's be real, sitting down and sharing your works in progress over a coffee with fellow creators is simply the best fuel to break out of isolation and supercharge your inspiration. So, you are definitely going to want to mark your calendars for this highly anticipated third edition. The dates are October 17th and 18th, 2026. That's the third weekend of October. It's all happening at the Arsenal de Namur in Belgium, and you can secure your spot right now over at crazyknitcrochet.be. I just want to pause for a second on this incredibly powerful manifesto quote from the festival. Giving a soul to your daily life is an act of aesthetic resistance. Escaping the cold standardization of industrial mass production to embrace artisanal warmth isn't just some hobby. It's a conscious, beautiful choice to elevate your everyday life. To make sure your future projects carry that genuine soul and history, just keep in mind the 3 practical reflexes of the conscious creator. Step 1, actively support those local, short-circuit fleece-to-skein networks. Step 2, trust specialized boutiques to provide curated, durable materials. And Step 3, get out there and join the community to exchange your skills with the experts. We've explored the radical care of levitating soaps, the chromatic depth of ethical yarn, and the vibrant, growing community waiting for us in Namur. So the real question I have for you is this. The next time you pick up your needles, are you going to choose a lifeless thread, or will you choose to weave a genuine soul into your everyday life? Grab your tickets for 2026 and make your choice. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy crafting.